right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Midwest Rest. I'm here with my good friend, Matt motherfucking Epp. What up, homie? How you doing?
Good, man. Thanks for having me.
I'm excited to have you, man. If you guys don't know, I'm sure most of you do, but Matt Epp, he is the owner of The Other Side. It's a bar here in Kearney, Nebraska. Always has the best bands coming through here. He's a big supporter of original music and local bands. I've been playing at this guy's bar since I was 19. He's freaking watched me grow, and he's helped me freaking become a much better musician. And man, I'm so happy to have you here, man.
My pleasure, dude. It's been fun.
All right, bro. So I guess I kind of always, I've been friends with you, but I haven't really asked you much about like your background or anything. So how did you even get started with all this? Because I know you've got a lot of connections, man. How did you come to know all these bands, man? What is your story?
Oh man, it started in Colorado.
Right.
I got a job at a vaporizer company.
Oh, nice.
But like assembling vaporizers, and then can I swear?
Yeah, you can swear, dude. Okay.
Cool. Yeah. So I was putting together vaporizers in this dude's garage. It was like me and 4 other employees and the owner. And
for dry stuff or oil?
It was flour back then. Yeah.
Nice.
The oil hadn't taken over. But anyway, I had this idea because we were going to a show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, well, let's bring some of this shit, like the vapes and the shirts and whatever, and just give it to these guys because they tour, and it was the supervillains.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Who were just here.
Yeah. I play for them.
Yeah. And then it just went nuts. Like, it's
really?
Like that band told this other band, and then like before I knew it, we had like 2,500 bands that we were sponsoring.
Oh shit!
So
you would just give them like product, and they would go around and like sell it at their merch table and stuff too.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And so my boss would just give me flour and these vapes and all this shit to give away to these people.
Oh shit!
And so
that's a good way to get
it. It was crazy. It became my full-time job. So I would just go to a show like 5-6 nights a week.
Mm-hmm.
I meet these bands and give them all this stuff and hang out, and it just took off.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, we went from maybe 40,000 in sales when I started to, oh man, he had to be doing like 10, 12 million in sales.
Oh shit!
4 years later when I left.
Oh shit! That's a big ass jump, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
we were.
God.
It was crazy. It grew so fast, and like. At one point, we had a band in every major city in the United States every night of the year.
And what was this company? Is it? Can you say?
Silver Surfer Vaporizers.
Okay, I don't know if I've heard of them.
Yeah, they're kind of. They got passed up, But they were one of the first ones on the scene, and back then, like, we were wrapping like these vapes with the band's artwork and like fully customized. And
wow, that's pretty cool.
So yeah, I mean, like, I'm at some of the biggest bands on earth.
Yeah.
That's all I did.
Damn, dude. So that's kind of how you got some of those really big. Because there's like Fortunate Youth, freaking Sophistafunk, all these big people. I'm just like, damn, how come they're coming through here? Like, I'm happy for it, but I'm also surprised. That's pretty tight, man.
Yeah, that's me.
And what? Okay, so you did that for a while, and then how? What went after that?
It just got so crazy, and the family at the time, we decided to come back here.
Mm-hmm.
So my wife could finish college, and came back here, and then the opportunity to buy Gillies came up, which came from money from that vape business, because they treated me pretty good for helping them out. Yeah. And so we just started booking shows.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's right. So, how about Tatanka? Didn't you used to manage him or something?
I did. Like at the peak of that artist sponsorship thing I was doing with the vape company, I started on my own time managing bands just for the same reason. I just knew everybody.
Yeah.
And I could plug them in pretty easily to all these people that I knew also.
Mm-hmm. It's connections everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy.
That's awesome, man. So what was that like, the Tatanka?
I mean, it's pretty low-key. They got me in more trouble than anything, really.
Yeah.
Honestly, because they were young and I was young, and we were in some pretty high-profile situations, and yeah, you know, it gets a little crazy.
So was that kind of like their early years, or?
Oh yeah,
Nice.
I was at one of their first shows.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And so Tatanka, who else? Any other people I might know?
Oh, that I used to work with?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, we'll be here all night.
Dude, that's okay. We got time.
Stick Figure, Pacifier, Fortunate Youth.
But like on that same level of like managing?
Oh, that I worked with?
Yeah.
With Fayuka.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. Those guys are badass.
And then some metal bands, Cephalic Carnage.
Okay.
Okay. But those were the main. They had this one kid, Nick Pauly. You might be listening. Who knows? Shout out Nick Pauly.
What's up, man?
He's got a video thing called like the Stoop Sessions, I think. It's
really?
Pretty cool. Yep.
Nice. You had Gillies for a while, and then you decided to kind of expand, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. The shows, as you know, were crazy over there.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, it's a small little spot. When that bitch got packed, they really got packed.
Yeah, there's just some legendary shows in there.
Hell yeah, there was like this energy about it, man. It's just,
yeah.
That was some of the best times. I basically grew up in that bar.
Oh, for real. Yeah, and I mean the music had a lot to do with that.
Yeah,
just bringing those vibes and that energy, and that place is known all over the world.
I mean, it's just like, you know, you could just feel it, the closeness of everybody. I mean, you were literally close to everybody, but it just didn't feel that bad.
Yeah,
you know,
shit. For a couple years, there was like not even a stage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, bands just played on the same floor you're standing on.
Oh, shit. Nice.
Can't get any closer.
Yeah. So then you guys moved up to the other side.
Yeah.
It just was too poppin' and Gillies.
Yeah, just looking for, you know, to expand a little bit and hopefully, you know, be able to bring in more bands, like bands that we would have to pass on at Gillies just because there's no way to make that work for everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
So
and you've been enjoying it?
Yeah, man, it's nuts. You know.
Hell yeah.
Super high highs and super low lows. It's wild because, you know, you never know who's going to show up to a show. And
so what do you think is the toughest thing about, you know, having a bar that promotes so much original music in a small town like this in the middle of fucking Nebraska?
The struggle's very real.
Yeah.
Just because there's only so many people.
And
you know,
and people are just stuck in their same ways too. You know, this routine of I go to this bar and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
You know, and I see these bands that I know and I've seen for, you know, decades maybe, you know, and I don't really do anything else. And it makes me so sad because, you know, I go there all the time to the other side and I see these fucking great bands and they're just killing it. And it's like, why are there not more people here, man?
Yeah. I mean, that's the constant battle. But, I mean, the people that are there that see these shows and, like, understand what's going on are spreading the word slowly. And, I mean, all these cool underground shows that we do during the week. And, you know, when people wouldn't expect bands to be in town playing.
Yeah.
I think it's going to catch on. It's definitely starting to.
So what is it that keeps you going, you know, instead of, all right, maybe I'll bring some more cover bands in here and just give in to this shit, you know? What makes you be like, fuck that? No.
Because I've been working with bands so long.
Yeah.
I mean, I support the underground upcoming artists just because it's a lot harder. And,
oh, yeah.
You're doing everything yourself, and that's usually the best music, though.
Yeah.
You know, like, I heard one time that you got your whole life to write your first album, and then, like, 6 months to a year, every year after that to write another one. So, like, you don't have as much content after that.
Yeah,
so, like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, damn, man. It's pretty fucking awesome just because, like, I would never expected it coming from an even smaller town here in the middle of fucking Nebraska. It was just like, there's nothing. I don't really know anything about, like, live original music. And then I come here and it's fucking Gillies. And I'm like, what the fuck? There's all these fucking great people. And it's just like, I don't know. It was really unexpected. And I'm glad that it was there, man. It's
For
like
sure.
a small little family. I don't know. I don't understand how you guys have, like, made that happen, because it's just like a tight knit group of people.
Perfect example of why I do it is people like you. Like, I've seen you grow up and, like, from not having a fucking clue what you were doing up there to, you know, you just crush now.
Little 19-year-old boy.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's been fun, man, and I really appreciate a lot of the opportunities you've given me. I mean, it's been a really humbling opportunity to just be able to give it all on the stage and not worry about being judged, because everybody in there is your friend.
Yeah.
And even afterwards, if they give you shit, it's not because they're freaking being assholes. They just fucking love you.
For sure.
I don't know. I really commend you for building that fucking kind of establishment, man. Because you don't feel that everywhere.
Yeah.
You go to some of these other bars, and it's just kind of like,
Kearney's never really had it, I don't think, either. Like this much of a dedicated scene to original music.
Mm-hmm.
Because people ask me all the time, like, you have shows on the weekend? I'm like, fuck no, we have shows like any night of the week.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter when they're coming through. If they're good, we got a spot.
Fuck yeah. So what do you think you can do to, I don't know, get more people in there? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do a little bit different?
I'm always looking for new ways to get the word out to people, but like the main thing for me is just keeping it diverse and bringing in all different types of music.
Yeah.
I also like to put different bands together on one show and one night that are completely different to hopefully bring like
different types of people in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just to like.
So it's not like just one specific genre the entire time.
Yep.
Nice.
New eyes, new faces, and bring people together.
Yeah. So moving forward, what are you trying to do with this? Same shit.
Same shit. I mean, just keep pushing what we've been doing. It's good now. It's just like some of the shows. It's tough to get people to pay $5 to see a couple bands on a weeknight just because I don't think they quite understand that like they're
not used to it.
Yeah, they probably drove from Denver or Kansas City or wherever, and that's just money to go in their gas tank. We don't take any of that money, so that's the main hurdle to get over.
What do you think is like